Right, how are we getting on? Right, so I've just done 9 holes. Wouldn't say it's overly cold, but it's starting to get cold and I didn't have my mittens. So I felt like I had like cold, dry hands, and on my wedges, which I use quite a lot, which you should all use quite a lot to get better with, they felt, I just felt like I didn't have any grip. I tried a different glove, tried a new glove, and it was a little bit better, but I just felt in the right hand I didn't have any grip. So I've come straight back in and I've put new grips on my wedges because it's so important for me. So I've just thought I'd show you a video of how I do my golf clubs. So I've got small hands, so I have standard size grips. My lie angles on my golf clubs are superb, like I'm absolutely spot on, because obviously I can do them myself and I'm sort of a bit of a perfectionist for that way. And even know how important lie angle is. We want the golf club to hit the floor level so it doesn't twist through impact. So I want my wedges to go to a foot or in the hole. I want them to get really close, so I don't want any twisting going on. So I know my lie angles are fantastic with all my golf clubs, but especially my wedges. I draw the ball, so I have a tendency of sort of overdrawing, and I would pull my wedges, and I know it's not a lie angle, and it's because the way I draw, I'm quite active in my right hand to square the face, because I'm into out. So what I do on my wedges, I have standard in all the other golf clubs. I have got +4 grips, so they're standard but +4, so they're non-taper, so it helps me reduce the draw, control it, because it's a bit thicker in my right hand. Not loads, but enough. But in my wedges, I want a lot more. I want to feel like, because I go down the handle a lot, especially on chipping, so I want to sort of feel the grip thick at the bottom. I don't like a thin grip, and doing a chip I want to be able to feel it. So I put quite a bit of tape on my wedges throughout. I haven't got +4s. I used to have +4s, which I've taken off today, but I wanted a little bit of cord, so I've gone to a corded grip. So I'm actually going to put 2 layers of tape on my grip, and then I'm going to put 2 extra layers for the last 5 inches. So a typical grip is 10.5 inches long. So half the grip I want to have 4 layers on the bottom and 2 at the top, so it's just a little bit fatter both hands, and that will help me just be a little bit straighter. So the point of this video is, if now it's winter, get your grips changed. It's going to help. You're going to need that grip, especially if it's cold and wet, or just wet. Yeah, so get your grips changed. But if you feel like you've got a shot with your short irons, where you want to be really accurate, get your lie angles checked, and get your grips looked at, and you know what I do might help you. Okay, so here we go. So I've got my golf club, I've taken all the tape off. This is my 60 degree. So I'm going to pop it in the vise, in the grip vise, so nicely in there. So the toes pointing to the floor, to the ceiling. You can't see because of the camera angle. And I've got a thickening tape, and I've marked on the grip, also on the shaft, the length of the grip. So take it to the end, and when I'm making it fatter, I sort of go to one of the lines. I don't go to the end, because obviously when the grip's stretched, it gets smaller, and I don't want the tape to be poking out the end. So I just go to the white marks, to the white lines at the bottom. So I'll put 1 layer of thickening tape on. So that's down to the green line I've put on the grip. Make sure it's nice and flat. Put a second layer on. So I move that round a little bit so I don't get the seam on top, so I don't have all the seams in the one place. So then I move them around so you can layer them so it's nice and smooth. Right, so this is where I need the ruler. Right in front of me. So I'm going to measure 5 inches from the bottom. And that's going to be my first half wrap. Again, move the seam around. So that's 1. Get another 5 inch. just easy to cut it by hand sometimes. So again, move up round. Right, so I've now got 2 under the top hand and 4 layers under the bottom hand. Okay, now I'm going to put the grip tape on, which is double-sided. And again, moving the seam so there's no ridges. Peel that off. Again, making sure the tape's nice and smooth. Tape's on, get the grip, get the end bit off, the price tag. It's a 360 grip, but there is a top to it, so I'm just going to put the top on. It's a round grip, no ridges. Slide that on, making sure I don't push the grip too far down and extend it. Make sure it's all nice and lined up, no wobbles. Give it a wipe. And there we go, and that's going to feel amazing. So I'll just see how that feels. Yeah, really good. Okay, so there we go. If you've got any questions, then let me know. But yeah, have a look at your grips.